When people call Michael Jackson the king of pop, they often forget it wasn't just talent or luck. It was insane work ethic. Michael lived by principles that turned him from a child star into the most legendary entertainer the world has ever seen. And if you study his mindset, you'll understand why his legacy is untouchable. The first rule Michael lived by was simple: study the greats and become greater. From the beginning, MJ was obsessed with learning from those who came before him. He studied James Brown's footwork, Jackie Wilson's stage presence, Fred Astaire's elegance, and even Charlie Chaplin's ability to tell a story without words. Michael didn't just copy. He absorbed, improved, and elevated everything he learned. He once said, "If you want to be the best, you have to study the best." That's why when people saw him perform, it felt like history, rhythm, and art all collided into one man. The second principle: be a perfectionist. Michael didn't settle for good enough. He rehearsed every move until it was flawless. For Thriller, he practiced the choreography so intensely that dancers would collapse from exhaustion, but Michael kept going. In the studio, he pushed producers and musicians to redo takes until the sound was exactly what he envisioned. Quincy Jones often said Michael had an ear sharper than anyone he'd ever worked with. He could detect mistakes most people would miss. That perfectionism is why his songs and performances still feel fresh decades later. And finally, Michael Jackson's third rule: never give up. His career wasn't just success. It was filled with challenges, criticism, and pressure. From the grueling schedules as a child star with the Jackson 5 to facing rumors and constant media attacks, Michael could have quit many times. But he didn't. He turned every setback into fuel. Even after being told the bad album couldn't top Thriller, he went ahead and broke touring and sales records anyway. His resilience wasn't just about music, it was about proving that true greatness survives every storm. So when you put it all together, studying the greats, striving for perfection, and never giving up, you understand why Michael Jackson became more than just an entertainer. He became a cultural icon. His work ethic was his secret weapon. It's why Thriller is still the best-selling album of all time, why the moonwalk remains the most iconic dance move ever, and why his name is forever etched in history. And maybe that's the biggest lesson for us. Michael Jackson didn't just rely on talent. He built his empire on discipline, focus, and relentless effort. If we take even a fraction of that work ethic into our own lives, imagine what we could achieve. Michael Jackson's legacy wasn't given to him. It was earned through work most of us can't even imagine. That's why he's not just remembered as the king of pop, but as the king of hard work. So here's the question: which of Michael's work ethic rules inspires you the most? Studying the greats, perfectionism, or never giving up?